Welcome back, guys, to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's jump right on into it. As you can see, we trying to get to that capital, guys, by all means necessary. That's the goal. That's the objective. We need to get to that capital. Otherwise, a lot of work would be in vain. I think most of the players on the game now, they see what I was trying to do that whole time. They probably like, what is this guy doing? He losing all of his troops going up north. Where is he going? What is he doing? I think now they realize, wow, this guy was making his way the whole time towards that capital. Because guess what? That capital is a fortune right now. It's a fortune. So if you don't know what's going on, if you don't know what's been transpiring, just go back to part 1 and then come on back up to this part. We took care of that little navy they had over there. So now I'm just, as you can see, I'm mobilizing my airplanes, and they're taking off down here, and they're moving on to the west part of Africa, because I know that Minas is still looking to aggravate and invade West Africa based on the intel that I got. This is nothing but a bunch of fluff. I'm not planning on coming up this way and bothering that at all. That's just me distracting and causing a little disruption. But no plans on trying to go in that area. Sometimes you got to know how to pump fake, guys. You got to know how to pump fake. As you can see, I'm sending some troops on in to see how many troops is on that capital. I need to see how many troops is on that capital. But we moving in. We are moving in. Now the only dangerous part, guys, is that if he gets some reinforcements to come to that capital, that's what I'm concerned about. I was able to take that base from Cairns. And this is just aggravation, guys. No intention on really taking over anything. Just to aggravate them a little bit. Let them know I'm around. And you will see, guys, aggravation and being a nuisance does help. Like I said, we have really no chance of winning this game. But we don't quit, and we try to out-strategize our opponent. Because they may make a mistake. But they're definitely we're in second place, as you can see, but their coalition is very large, and they're definitely in first place. But nonetheless, let's see how this thing play out. Now I will say these guys got large as far as a coalition very quickly, which is always going to be a red flag for, how did they get there? Did they use a lot of gold? Or they using 2 accounts? Things like that. So never quit a game because somebody's so large so fast, because you never know, they may get banned. Like I think Mr. Williams here got banned. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about guys who get banned. Uh-oh. Because a lot of times we don't throw that into the equation. But you have to be able to spot a cheater. You got to be able to spot certain things that don't really make sense. This is a very slow moving game. So if somebody gets something really quick, you must, factor in a lot of different things. Now, don't get me wrong. You can use gold and meet your objective. I'm not saying that at all. But is that the case? A lot of times, that's what you have to look at. So yeah, guys, we're hovering over this capital. We can taste it. We want it. I'm in perfect position to get it over anybody else at this point because I made that move. I had the foresight to see it. As you can see, guys, Belgian Congo. Oh, let's go back. I want to keep an eye on Belgian Congo. Still has not moved. I periodically check just to see if he moves over there. Still ain't moved one bit. That is a sign, guys, of this guy. It ain't that he just quit. He's a distraction. And he's probably a multi-account. That's why I'm flooded in this area in Africa, because I had to protect the homeland even from our own citizens, our own army. You got to know, as a general, you better watch your cabinet. You better watch the people inside your military. You better watch those generals. You better watch ooh, and then I got Minas, he on his way. See? So this is what I mean, guys. I got one player in my coalition in West Africa, Congo, who isn't doing anything to protect that border. Now I got Minas miraculously heading towards West Africa. How interesting is that? So I'm sending this message to North Minas just to let him know I know he's coming. And I got all this information, guys, from the intel. That's why you have to know how to use your spies to get intelligent information. You don't want to be too far in the dark. There's nothing like knowing what the enemy's going to do before he do it. So I'm just sending him to let him know I know you're coming. And it ain't gonna be just, you're not surprising us at all. So and that makes people have to think twice, maybe, like, you know what, do I want to do that? And then I just lied. I said you got a traitor in your camp, which is not true. I got the intel, but how he doesn't know how I know about this and that. Then again, if he's a smart player, he'll know, oh, he just got some intel. So that's a lot of troops heading towards Africa once again. So Minas don't quit. He keeps sending another stack after another stack. And my airplanes will not be able to sustain numerous attacks, and because they need a chance to heal. And a smart player knows that. But I put up some really nice defenses in West Africa. But a strong enough attack, can definitely override any strong defense. So, alright, guys, still trying to get there. That's where my eyes really focused on, because this is going to open up the door to other things. Because I'm going to need whatever money I get, I can now transfer that money, because I ain't got that much money. As you can see, I only got 31,000 in food. I'm in a deficit as far as fish, so I can keep the food coming. I got a decent amount of metal and wood, but that's not really, that's average. Coal, I usually have a lot of coal. As you can see, not that much oil. Doing pretty good in the gas department. So that's not a strong amount of resources. That's actually very limited resources compared to what my counterparts probably have. So that's why it's very important that I go ahead and get this capital, because with that capital, hey, I may get 5 million, 10 million, who knows, 20 million. And with that kind of money, yes, you can definitely have, it's almost like getting gold. It's going to give you an absolute advantage for sure. This is nothing but a distraction, guys. Really not much I can do in this area. Main goal, capital. And I'm sending that soldier through towards that fort because I need to see how many troops is on that fort. Do I need to take caution, or do I need to go ahead and just bum rush it? I can't figure that out at this stage. But in a few minutes we will know. And as you can see, they got reinforcements on their way. That's why it was important for me to get these provinces, because now they have a long walk before they can get there to help out. Okay, so now we see what he got there. He has a horse and a soldier. And they're both at full strength. So yes, we can take that down. So we're gonna send everybody in. Alright guys, let's get this capital, baby. That's what it's about. So we got everybody at full strength going in for that capital. Very important, alright? So we'll follow up, guys, and I'll let you know what's going on inside this capital. Can you guess how much money in there? Can you guess how much money is in this capital? I might, should I do something? But tell me what y'all think. How much money you think is in that capital? And will I get it? That's another one.